outside. Yay! I love recording outside, except for the wind. It is very windy today, but it is beautiful out here and I could not pass it up, so here we are. I wanted to show you guys, my battery's running a little low, so I'm gonna show you quickly and then go charge it, and then I'll have to come back out later and finish this. But this little beauty, I will never cease to be amazed at how happy things like this can make me. Liam is running and shaking the camera. He's happy enough to run on the deck and shake the camera. This is a Spek standard size Touch Me in light brown. I found it used on the Spek sales Facebook group. It is gorgeous. I am the third owner apparently of this book, you guys, and it's like brand new. It is like brand stinking new. And I am in love. And I'll tell you, like, there's a couple reasons why I'm in love. Okay. I love my Malden. I love the Malden so much, okay? Long story short, I am getting better. I am getting better every day. I feel a little bit better. Everything is going back to as I feel it should be, at least. Side note, if you're getting older and you're feeling sick all the time and you think something is wrong, it may not necessarily be because you're getting older. Go find out what's wrong with you. So, because I am feeling better, everything is starting to get back into gear again. And I know I've said before, I'm feeling better, and so now I can get things back going again. I would feel good for a day or two, maybe 3 days if I was really lucky, and then I would crash and burn again. But it's a long-term issue that we have solved. Because of that, I know I am finally really on the upswing, and because of that, I have a ton of stuff I want to do for you guys and with you guys this summer especially. We don't have school schedules to work around this summer, so I am seeing opportunities to have a lot of stuff done, to do a lot of catching up, and a couple of things I want to launch this summer that I am super excited about. Because I want to get all those things done over the summer, a lot is going into the planner, right? And I had everything that I wanted on rings in my personal size Ochre Malden from Filofax, which I adore. I love that planner so much. However, two things about that planner. I know I'm just preaching to the choir here, you guys, but the pen loop. I wanted a bigger pen loop. This has a leather pen loop that has an elasticized like side to it. So first and foremost, pen loop. Okay, gotta have a pen loop. You know me, usually I want 2 pen loops even. Secondly, the ring size. Now don't get me wrong, the ring size in a Malden is pretty generous. I like the width of the binder width. I believe it's 23mm rings that a Malden might have in it. I might have that wrong, so double check it if you're, like, don't depend on that being correct, but I think it's 23mm. These are 30mm. And you may in your little head be going, 7mm, Carrie, get over it. Oh my gosh, I got everything in here. Everything I need to get everything launched this summer that I want done is in here. Now, that does not mean that I am not using any traveler's notebooks, because I am. I am using, right now to go with me everywhere, I've got my pocket Mr. Darcy in Buttered Rum from Chic Sparrow. That little guy goes with me everywhere. Partially because this is so big, this is not always convenient to take everywhere. It's a standard is equivalent to like a personal size Filofax. 30mm rings, it is heavy, okay, I'll give you that. It's not super heavy, like the binder itself empty is perfectly fine if you ask me, but I have it slam full. I could even put more in here, but that was one thing that was getting to me with everything, and I had cleaned it out. I had thinned it out, and a couple times found that things I had thinned out I wanted and I didn't have with me because I had taken them out of the Malden, but when I would open my Malden, the first several pages would like stand straight up, and I was gonna break those rings. I was desperately worried about breaking those rings. So this is awesome. I will show you guys real quickly. I am gonna flip the camera around and show you what's inside. I just went through, I have several inserts from several different places, several dividers and dashboards from several different places. So I've gone through and like stuck sticky notes on everything so I would give credit where credit was due. So I will flip the camera around and show you all of that, but just to show you real quick the outside, because I am gonna have to charge the battery before I do that. There is the inside. So in case you guys haven't seen one of these, I will show you better when the camera is facing down. But there's a little pocket here, there's a secretarial pocket here, there's a zipper pouch here that is gusseted so it opens like really big, which I'll show you when it's laying down. My whole point here being, you guys know how I feel about pockets, right? Look at all the pockets in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to say 6, now I have to look because I have cards standing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 6 card slots. My business cards and Mike's business cards don't quite fit horizontally, so I just stood them up in there. Works perfectly fine. My debit cards, driver's license fit no problem. Another secretarial pocket back there, and wait for it. Look at the big back pocket. I'm tickled, you guys. I'm so tickled. And the elasticized pen loop, I can get my Coletto in there, no problem. I mean, I do have to push. It's not like it goes boop and goes right in there, okay? I do have to push it in there, but it goes, no problem. So that is everything from the outside. Oh, and I have a gazillion charms hanging on here. You guys have never put charms on a ring binder. I have never put charms on a ring binder. But I ordered these dangly ones from Annika Hanby at analogstationers.com for my sidekick. And I put them on there and I carried it for about a month and I loved it. I have since changed that around. I'm still using my sidekick too, but it serves beautifully as a wallet. Oh my gosh. So these were hanging on there, and because I've been toting this around, working in it so much, I was missing, Annika was right. If you like things, like if you like to fiddle with things, these little dangly, I will link to these in the description box below, but she has a name for them. She makes these bookmarks, and these are not made for a ring bound binder. Okay, these were made for a personal size traveler's notebook style book, but I just did some loop-de-looping around in the back on the rings and finagled things around, and then I hung my regular charms on there too. I am going to actually go charge the camera. We're gonna have to go run some errands. I'm gonna come back home and film the rest of this, and I'm gonna try to get it posted tonight, okay? If you guys have any questions, let me know. Spek is available online. If you go to vdsshop.com, that is where they're available. There's also a Spek fans Facebook, and there's also a Spek buy and sell group. So go check it out, because I'm telling you guys, I got this used. Like I said, I'm apparently the third owner. I never would have known it. It's fantastic. And I'm thinking, if you go check out the Spek website, I'm thinking that their junior size, it's like a pocket size Filofax. Yeah, they have the same leather in purple, same configuration on the inside. I'm gonna do my best to not buy one. Oh, and they have this in purple as well too. Yeah. It's as though they know how my brain works. So I hope you guys are doing well. It is gorgeous outside. I'm gonna go see if I can get this battery charged a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Okay, guys. It is hours later now. So did a quick Periscope, dropped sheets off to Mike at the clinic, ran to Target with the kids. Now we are cooking a late supper, and I need to get this done today. It has been hours since I recorded the intro, so now I'm going to try to remember everything I said so I don't repeat myself. Like, I don't usually repeat myself anyway, right? Let's go out a little bit more. How's that? Okay, so this is a Spek standard size Touch Me in light brown. If you want to see these at the Spek shop, the website is vdsshop.com. There's also a fantastic Spek fans, Spek organizer fans, I believe is the full name of the group on Facebook. And there's a Spek buy and sell group as well on Facebook. I've left the back door open so Liam can come and go, and here he comes. This is kind of my everything right now. Not everything, but planning wise, everything. Now that we have figured out what is going on, and I am so much better, I'm playing a little bit of catch up, and I've also had this burst of ideas and creativity, and I have a couple things that one real big thing that I really want to get launched this summer. So of course that all goes in a planner for me, right? Add to that the fact that hockey season is over. So, I mean, Mike is still working at the clinic, but he's home more obviously than during hockey season, except preseason stuff is starting. He goes back on the road again for like 8 days pretty soon here. But when he's home, I can pack my stuff up and I can get out of the house and work so that I have like no distractions. I hope the wind isn't too bad, you guys. It feels beautiful, but for recording, it's not the best. So I had all this stuff for this, these huge things I want to do for you guys this summer, and house stuff we need to get done for this summer, and all that crammed into my Malden, and my poor Malden just couldn't take it, okay? 23mm rings, if I'm remembering correctly, in a personal Filofax Malden, which normally is more than enough for me, but oh my gosh, I would open it and all my pages would start to stand up because it was just too full, and I love that thing and I don't want to break it. This has 30mm rings in it, people. Look at that. Holy wow, it's beautiful. So in case you haven't seen one of these, and I'm sorry for the jiggly table, there's not a whole lot I can do, but oh, look at, see, we just went to Target, there's our receipt. We're gonna hope it doesn't blow away. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it in a pocket. Put it in the pocket. That's why we have pockets, right? Okay, in case you haven't seen one of these, I will just run over it real quick, and I will preface this also by saying I have a bunch of little sticky notes, Post-its stuck all throughout here so I would remember where I got what, because I have things from several Etsy shops in here, so ignore those. First thing, you guys know how I feel about pockets and zipper pockets, right? That's why I have such a crush on the Maldens. Look at this zipper pocket. It has a gusset. That thing opens up so nice, and it is like, I don't even know, it's like felt on the inside. It almost feels like velvet. It feels so good. So there is that pocket first. Okay, small pocket down here, and then a secretarial pocket back here. Okay, and then we'll flip to the inside of the back cover. 6 business card slots. Now my driver's license and my debit cards fit no problem in here. My business cards and Mike's business cards were just a smidgen too wide for these pockets, so I just put them in vertically. I just stood them up instead, and I've got no problem. That fits perfectly fine. But there are 6 total. It's kind of hard to see that because I have those standing up. Another secretarial pocket back here, and then look at that huge pocket in the back. I had paperwork in there. I took it out because I was recording this, but seriously, like, you could get so much in here. I have found with paperwork back there, I don't have any problem getting it to close nicely or having it feel too bulky when it's closed. So if you're not sure about the back pocket because of the extra layer of leather, or I've put stuff in there no problem. And this is like a leather interior. I think it's leather. It feels like a leather interior, whereas the zipper pocket over here is like a felt or a velvet. Okay, so before I forget as well, 30mm rings. Okay, all the dividers in here I have printed out. I do have some new dividers. I am not sure if I'm going to use them in here or in my book for One Book July, but I have dividers from an Etsy shop called Raven Song. Here is the shop, RAVYNNSONG. Tina is actually the one from whom this came. From the buy and sell group on Facebook. So I got some stickers from her and some dividers from her. I'm going to show you guys those separately because I want to decide where I want to put the dividers. I don't know if they're going in here, or if I think I'm going to use my Malden for One Book July, they might go in there. So stay tuned for that. All the dividers that are in here I have printed myself on cardstock, and I have used my just those plastic, kind of white plastic Post-it tabs just with a fine Sharpie, and I'll explain why. I like having my calendar in the middle. My brain wants the calendar very first thing. However, if I learned, the biggest thing I have learned in doing all the planning that I've done in traveler's notebooks is it is easier to write when your calendar is in the middle. So I wanted my calendar in the middle in here. Usually I have inbox to go, calendar, writing, projects, and notes. I moved writing and calendar around. I flip-flopped them because it's the beginning of the month, so the bulk of the month's worth of pages are on this side, and they're making this sit higher than this when I'm looking at my monthly pages, and it was driving me crazy. So I just moved my writing section in front of my calendar instead, gave this side a little more height, and all I had to do was just move the tabs. So that's why those are Post-its right now. The first one I got, or actually here, let me go back a little bit. This is a watercolor divider from Visionary Planners on Etsy. This is the back side. I printed the back side twice on cardstock. The front side has a quote right here. I didn't want a quote on the front. I'm on a watercolor kick. I just wanted the flowers, so I just printed the back side twice. So that's at Visionary Planners, and I'm pretty sure everything that I have in here I have favorited on Etsy. So if you find me on Etsy and you want to, find all of it for certain, go check there. This is a ring bound folder from Annika Hanby at analogstationers.com. One pocket here, one pocket here, another pocket there and there. And then if you seal the bottom, which I have not done, but if you seal the bottom of this, you can also use the very center as another large pocket if you want. Okay, so yes, Annika at Analog Stationers does folders for ring-bound planners as well, and they are just as awesome as the ones for the Traveler's Notebook, and they hold a ton without sucking up too much space on the rings, which is awesome. Okay, this divider is, this was purchased as a set of dividers. I do have several in here that were actually watercolor prints that I sized down. This is actually a divider set from Strawberry Scraps on Etsy, and the fantastic thing about these is that they come with the tabs all outlined, both for top and sides, so you can cut the tabs. I'm using this for holding all my flags that I use all the time, and I'm going to do like a May daily pages planner flip, so you guys can see I still have some of these in there. I just use these to mark things on a specific day that I want to remember or that I need to remember to put somewhere else, or scan and upload to Evernote, anything like that. Normally the things that I would index on the edges of my pages, I just mark with these instead. And those are from Semicolon on Amazon. These are from Post-it. This is one of those dividers that was a watercolor print, like an 8.5 by 11 print that I sized down. This one is from Paper and Palette on Etsy, and I just added some washi tape to it. This first section is inbox. So I have like a list of stuff. Clayton and I have to make a trip to the university, so this is a list of stuff we need to remember to bring with. This is a list of stuff I wanted to make sure I put in here when I got this, because it had the bigger rings. I could put some things back in that I had taken out from the Malden. And I do have a couple more sheets in here. If you follow GTD at all, you know how David Allen suggests like an inbox and then like a waiting for kind of context or section. I put my waiting for stuff in with my inbox. This is stuff that I either need right away or is kind of temporary, like after the 4th, I don't need this list anymore. And then I have a bunch of stuff I'm waiting for to arrive to do videos on. So until that stuff comes, I don't want to forget about it, but I can't do anything else with it till it arrives. So I usually have that page here, but I obviously didn't want to show that to you guys yet. This is another divider, and I don't have a sticky note on it. I will put the link for this down below because I honestly cannot remember which Etsy store this came from. Again, it was an 8.5 by 11 print that I sized down. Here's another folder from Annika Hanby at analogstationers.com. And then this section is my to-go section. So I have the grocery list. I highlight the things that maybe they didn't have, or that maybe it was getting late and we were there for a while, so I didn't backtrack and get whatever. This list is from Printable Pineapple. They have a fantastic selection of like a list bundle, goals pages, a ton of stuff. That's at Printable Pineapple on Etsy. And then I have a couple of those in here, and then I also have a different one that it doesn't have a title. This is also from Printable Pineapple, but it's divided up into sections, like 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So I use that for different stores. Let's see, I can go through here. We just came from Target. And then I just highlight them with friction highlighters. This one is from the Printable Planners. It says Follow Your Dreams. This is just the writing section right now. And like I said, I flip-flop these around so that my calendar, my daily page can remain in the middle. So this is just a bunch of Tomoe River paper that I cut down to size. I like having a piece of grid paper behind the Tomoe River paper so I can write straight. 10 rules for writing first drafts. I have a bunch of things in here that are going to go into a writing binder, actually. Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott, and then a bunch of empty lined paper. This I just tap into whenever I want to add paper anywhere, whether it's in the projects or the notes or whatever. I do have a bunch of pages in an accordion file, but in case I'm out and about, I have a couple pages of empty paper. This divider is also from the Printable Planners. Again, 8.5 by 11 print that I sized down. This is my calendar section. The first calendar I have in here is from Marsha Bermucci on Etsy. It is the month on 2 pages, horizontal. And you hear the trumpet. And this, I add some vertical lines to divide it up. It is shocking how much information you can get in here. Let's see if I can show you May. May was the month that tried to kill me. Like, that's how much I can get into May. There's a lot. I can get a lot more into this than I can in the boxes on a monthly calendar, which seems kind of counterintuitive, but seriously. So what I do is I add this vertical line here, this vertical line, and this vertical line. This is all for incoming and outgoing as far as money-wise from the clinic. This is where I put the bills for the house. This is all, you know, plans, forward planning. I do all this generally in pencil. And these 2 columns are Mike and the boys. So like Mike has prospect camp for preseason hockey coming up and he's going to be out of town. I mark that. We've got kids coming and going with friends, going on camping trips. I mark that. So that is everything. This is mostly pre-planning and bills and clinic. And then these printables are from, they're the free printables from Coco Daisy. And here is the my May calendar. The monthly calendars that I have in here are from the ClassicB V3 S1 set from DIYFish on Etsy. I like the monthly calendars. Right now I'm just feeling I don't want the monthly to be a fold out. Part of that is because I'm not using the monthly chart, and you'll see in the project section why. I went from using the monthly charts and the yearly chart to using the plan book instead, because I can get a lot more detail in there and then have it for the whole year in a really like thin little book. So I'll show you that when we get there. So I've kept the monthly calendars for that because for the summer I wanted to go to the flip out week and possibly 2 days per page. I keep doing this, you guys. I put in 2 days per page and then I use it for a couple days and I miss my 1 day per page. So then I put my 1 day per pages back in, and then I feel like I'm not using the space enough on every day, so it feels like a waste. So then I put the 2 days per page. Like, this is one of those things that I will flip-flop on forever. I can never decide what's better for me. So that is what that DIYFish set is. And I'll do a May planner flip so you guys can see the full ClassicB V3S1 set. I love it. One of the best things about it is you can use it either in a traveler's notebook style book or in a ringed binder without having to do any tip-ins or anything. Either way, you print it. You know, the order it comes in is the order it goes in the book. You can either fold them all and trim them, stick them in the traveler's notebook, no fold outs, no tip-ins, no nothing, or you can punch it and put it in here and everything is exactly how you want it. So you have your month, and then there's a blank page here. I use this for projects and tasks for the month, and then you have a week on 2 pages with a small chart. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, small chart, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then starting behind that is a day per page. So I will show you, I used those for May, they were fantastic. I will show you those separately. So that I just kept my May calendar in here for now for reference. Probably July rolls around, I'll take the May calendar out and archive it with everything else. It's a loud bird. June printable is also, this is all from Coco Daisy, the free downloads. There's the June calendar, a little bit lighter than May, huh? We're still filling this one in, but, and then this is a cleaning checklist from Peanuts Planner Co. on Etsy. I have back in my notes, I have all the cleaning zones and all that from Fly Lady written down, and it's not to say that, so what I do is I pull from those cleaning zones and I fill in, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's not to say that I do all of this myself, okay? But I know what I want done during the week because I've referenced those zones, I've put it all in. Here's the stuff that we try to hit a couple times a week. So rather than me taking up space up here, I just put it down here and I can delegate. So, you know, each day I can, okay, if you do this, I'll do that. And then the next day, 2 other kids, you do this, and somebody else will do that. So that's what that is for. That's from Peanuts Planner Co. And I pull all the information from those from my notes back here. Okay, so back to the DIYFish. This is the weekly fold out from version 2.2b. So you've got your vertical weekly calendar, your weekly chart. This is the back page of last week because I went to the 2 days per page. The 2 days per page are from the DS5 set. So these I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I was thinking I might keep this for like tasks that are not related to like blog, YouTube, the thing I want to launch later this year. Like, I want to keep all of that over here in the weekly chart. I want this to all be work stuff, blog stuff, YouTube stuff, the launch thing. So like this stuff down here, stuff like get Jack's back bike tire fixed and whatnot, would actually go over here. I'd already started writing them on here. But I think that's going to go here. Next week, where our schedule here slows down a little bit, and I'll have more work stuff on here. So like I said, here's the 2 days per page. I'm really not sure, you guys. Like right now, I'm using the space. I mean, it's not, I don't know, on a day per page, I feel like I can spread things out a little bit, but this doesn't bother me either. I don't know what it is that the 2 days per page, I either really love it or I really feel like it's crammed, and it's not. That's the thing. It's not cramped. So, and a lot of what I'm doing on a daily basis is like, this is mostly tasks and schedule stuff and bills. These are from Planner Chick Designs, so I put my bills on there. The other stuff is back here in like the projects and the list sections, all the, you know, stuff I'm writing down and whatnot. So I really don't need a full day per page. I don't know why it bothers me that I don't have it. So that is that. And then what I do, because I'm mixing 2 different sets, when, like, here's the Sunday, this coming Sunday is the end of this week, so I'll take this page out. Here's next week. So because that's the end of this week, Monday and Tuesday for next week are on the back side of that, so I'll just pop this out of there and I'll put it over here. So, and then there, that one's not filled out yet. Everything from you know, for work stuff, blog stuff, YouTube stuff, anything like that, is all from the projects that I have laid out back here. They're in the vCarie inserts from DIYFish, and I'll show you that back there. But that's where I pull stuff for the weekly chart that's not like family stuff. I also have a big list back there that's like the big list of stuff, miscellaneous, you know, family, home, kids type of stuff that needs to be done. That gets pulled and put into here. I think that stuff will go over here next time though. But that's where that comes from at any rate. I also put in Coco Daisy printable, the July and August monthly calendars, and I honestly don't even know why I put them in here. I don't need them in here because I have the calendar, the whole year from Marsha Benucci right at the front of my calendar section. It just made me happy to put them in here. I don't know why. So I may take them out. I really don't need them right now. This tab is projects. This one is from Printable Lovers. Again, it was an 8.5 by 11 that I shrank down. Here is what I'm doing. Instead of the monthly charts and the yearly chart, I am using the plan book from DIYFish. So this last month I was still kind of tinkering around, or I'm sorry, yeah, April I was pretty much tinkering around. May I got a little bit more in here. A lot of it was reading stuff. That's part of why I kind of like going to this just for my uses right now. Like on my yearly chart, and if you guys haven't seen it, I have a video called the yearly chart from DIYFish, and I show you how I use that. You know, I could mark on a day that I posted a video, one column of boxes was for, I'd color it in pink. That was a day I posted a video or a blog post. The thing with that is if I get questions about a video I did a while ago and I need to go look at the blog post for it, I can search for it. It works just fine, but it is kind of nice to be able to see exactly, oh, what month did I do that? Which video was it? You know, this is just quicker to access that information. I couldn't get any of that information on the yearly chart, and I love that yearly chart. One of the best things about that yearly chart is you can get a lot of information into a fold out, so you're not sucking up room on your rings. This plan book I can get a lot more detail into. This runs from is it April 2016 to March 2017. So I have taken out the future months. I have June in here, and that is it. And as you guys can see, today is what, the 2nd? I have not put anything in here for June yet. I am still playing a little bit of catch up. So I had this clipped together. So we will clip them back together again because I'm picky that way. And then here are the project plans. These are from the vCarie inserts from DIYFish. Now the only thing I put on here is stuff that is scheduled. So I know Friday and Sunday, I have to write the Friday one in it because I just got the time for that. I have scheduled things that have to do with blog or YouTube or whatever. That is all that I put on here, just so that I remember. I don't know that I'll use this a whole lot because what I was using this before was if I posted a video, I would write in pink what video I posted. I can put all that in the plan book now. So the only thing I'm keeping on here is the scheduled stuff because I do have some things coming up that are at a specific time with people like on Skype or whatever, and or Google Hangouts or whatever. So I need to make sure I have that set. Now, my parents are here until the middle of next week. So this is pretty sparse right now until my mom and dad have to go back home because we're obviously busy with them while they're here. But here are the vCarie inserts. I also did a video on these if you guys want to check them out in a little more detail. Like I said, this is kind of sparse right now because I'm not doing a ton of stuff until after like next week because mom and dad are here. And I also have, let's fold that back up, I believe I have the calendars for July. Yeah, just the monthlies for July and August in here as well, because if something comes up that I want to schedule blog or YouTube wise, I want to have this calendar in here so I can get it on a post-it note, stick it in here. Honestly, it'd probably go on a post-it here and in my forward planning calendar because I need that repetition. The next section in projects is I have a couple of these. These are also free printables from Cocoa Daisy. I believe these were the May grid paper free printables, if I remember correctly. These may have been the June ones. And then these are some more of those dividers from Strawberry Scraps. I had just cut the tabs off because I like to move them around. So I use my post-it tabs instead. This is kind of my big list. So this is all the stuff that needs to be done soon but doesn't have a specific time. This one with the glasses, that is a sticker from Pipsticks, which I love. That is on another divider that I shrank down. That section I can't really show you because that's one of those big things I want to get launched this summer. But then these are the same as they always are. There's blog and YouTube, Evernote, What's Your Why Not. All that stuff that has not been forgotten. I'm getting well and we can get caught up now. Work stuff, tech coding stuff, some of the websites that I administrate, notes on all those. And then the last section is my notes section. This is basically like a filing cabinet of notes, just without the A to Z tabs. I had the A to Z tabs in here, and I don't even have them A to Z. I have like A through E, F through J. I think I only had like 5 or 6 tabs and I had split it up. I just didn't need it because what I do is I just write whatever's on that page up in the corner. I color code it because you guys know that's how my brain works. Everything has a color. It's a robin. He's standing right over there, like looking at me. Oh, he's so pretty. He's very loud. So I just put these in alphabetical order. So like here I have Iroshizuku, the full line of inks that I printed out. So I write that up in the corner. Inspector Erlander series, I put that up in, so see, it's like, it's just notes that are alphabetical order. I don't need the A through Z tabs for this. And this is all like, here's the cleaning zones. So those are in orange. So there are all the cleaning zones. And then behind all of that, cleaning zones, tech coding shortcuts, batch turnover for tech coding, my wallet ice. That's a really good idea, you guys. I had never heard of that until maybe a year or two ago. All the 800 numbers or 877 numbers for stuff that is in your wallet in case your wallet gets stolen, so that you still have those numbers on you. So if your wallet or purse are gone, you can call for the bank card, credit card, whatever, and get that stuff canceled. Ooh, something bit my leg. This is just some cardstock that I decorated up and stuck all of the tabs that I have made because I reuse these quite a bit. These are just diary stickers or Girl of All Work tabs or Tim Holtz letter stickers that I have used for stuff. I just stick them on the same Post-its. I stick them on these same white Post-its and make little tabs out of them. So because I like to rotate them in and out and use them, I just stuck them on there. And then this is a Filofax card holder. We have stickers from Allie Brown. I use these prodigiously in my monthly calendar and on my weekly calendars. And these are from Reset Girl. Again, I also use these prodigiously in my planning. As the month goes on, you'll see that since it's the beginning of the month, it's not all filled in yet. And then this is a top loading envelope also from Filofax. And this has more Allie Brown stickers, some analog stationers, little samplers that she sends with. And that is it, you guys. That is the full setup as it stands right now, at least. I will put the links to everything down below because I know there were a couple of those watercolor prints that I missed them when I was going through and sticky noting everything. And I need to go check on the meatballs because I think they might be done. So you guys have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, give me a holler and let me know. I have been working my way through the backlog of YouTube comments as well. So if you've left a comment or asked a question, usually you guys are so awesome about answering those questions for me because I don't always get to them right away. But like I said, we've finally had like a good 3-4 weeks of me being like well every day. So I'm starting to get attached to the idea that I may actually remain well this time. That's the plan. So I'm going through the backlog. So please do not feel that you've been ignored. I'm going to get caught up as best I can. If you have any questions, let me go. Go check out vdsshop.com for Vanderspek stuff. Go check out the Vanderspek Organizer fans on Facebook. There's a group there. Vanderspek Buy and Sell group on Facebook. All fantastic. Way willing to answer your questions. Super helpful. You guys have a fantastic night. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.